accuse him.
Kofi,
you should rather tell them to do the right thing.
What did you want to say?
When the state is threatened, it is really sad that the issue becomes partisan. If we didn't have the kind of polarity we had, and somebody says or suspects that something like this has happened, and note that drug trafficking goes to personal gain and national ruin, I think that if things were better, it should not be impossible for Parliament or persons like him to even be included with the security agencies to just investigate it, not because some wrong has been done, but for the facts to be clear.
Kofi, what he did, would you advise him to have done that as a lawyer? Would you have advised him to go public and speak about suspicion and belatedly go to seek to ask for a briefing by the security or to the Committee of Defense?
No, please.
Let me answer.
I'm asking you a question.
Your claim is wrong. That's not what I did.
You went to the press.
Please, your claim is wrong.
You wrote to the committee.
Samson, I disagree with you.
You went to the press on the 1st.
Samson, I disagree
Your letter
with you.
to the committee was on the 2nd.
And you are wrong. I keep prompting you.
Reverend.
When a member of Parliament raises the question.
Reverend.
And you
have told us here. Reverend, hold on. You held your press conference on the 1st of April, correct?
In Parliament.
Thank you. Correct?
In Parliament.
1st of April, correct? And then you wrote your letter on the 2nd of April, correct?
Yes.
Thank you, Kofi.
So that letter is in response to the directive given by President Mahama. If President Mahama
you are asking for the security to come to your committee and brief you.
President Mahama said we should collaborate.
We have heard you.
Let the substance of the matter
Kofi, my question to you now. Kofi, my question to you now
wrongdoing that must be investigated.
I'll come to you. Hold on. Kofi, my question to you
legitimate questions for investigation.
Would you have advised him to go to the press before President Mahama reacts, then he writes to the committee? Because that even gets it bad for him. But for President Mahama writing, he would not have asked the committee to ask the security post to come and brief them.
When I, in the previous government, got credible information that Achimota Forest was being prepared for sale, credible information, I went to the public.
You had credible information?
Credible information.
What do you mean by credible information?
I had information that convinced me that there were preparations afoot to sell Achimota Forest.
Did you see evidence of it?
I had credible information.
Did you see evidence of it?
The information I had was credible enough, but it does not qualify as evidence. Let me finish.
If you were held to prove...
Wait,
hold on.
Let me make my point.
No,
you asked the question. Let me answer it.
Again, you are a lawyer.
I would digress.
Reverend Ntim, sorry.
Let me answer the question. I will get there.
Kofi Bentil, you know the basic principle.
I know.
He who alleges must prove. So if you had made that claim and you were asked to prove it, how were you going to prove it?
That is why I'm giving you the example. He who alleges must prove. You know as a lawyer that there are times when, depending on the circumstance, the burden of proof shifts. And
when does it shift? When does it shift?
My brother, you want a law lecture or let me answer the question? When I finish, you can choose to. I said, I'm using the example of Achimota Forest.
Just tell me, would you have advised him to do what he did?
I wouldn't advise somebody to do that, but in this space...
Why wouldn't you advise him to have done that?
Let me answer my question, please. Listen, you are dealing with a national issue. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I'm saying if you
would not have advised him to do that, then your position is that he did wrong.
No, that's not my position. That's why I'm giving you my example that when I put out the information about Achimota Forest, I was threatened with arrest and etc. I had my credible information. And look, if you Google Kofi Bentil goof today, you will see NPP people blasting me online and saying that I didn't have information because I told
do I hear you say?
No.
Do I hear you say? Hold on.
Don't let me finish.
No, it's important.
Yes.
You won't finish.
I'm saying
Do I hear you say?